Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. What's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by. Someone save me for a pass out into one.
When I thought I needed sunshine, the Lord sent a rain. So it's storming. And I need to go get these pool floats because they've blown out of the pool. I need to put them in here.
To be done, I'ma drink at this place. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy and you don't. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain?
We also got hooks, I think 6 of them, to hang towels on from the pool. And I want to go ahead and get that started, so I'm going to measure that. See how long the piece of wood I need.
If I had an option to be someone else, I would, and let go of you. I know that I'm obvious, forget I'm made this way, but why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by. Someone save me for a pass out until dawn.
I survived. I did bring this home with me. I just haven't hung it yet. But I think that's super cute.
To be done, I'ma drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh.
Hey guys, welcome back. I guess this is an official intro to this video because I started it off a little odd. I was fixing to start filming. I walked outside and it was pouring down rain, which I knew it was raining, but I didn't know it was storming. We had lost electricity and it was just a whole ordeal, but everybody's good, everybody's safe. So anyway, I came out to this garage to find a board that was 58 inches long, and I was going to hang 5 hooks on that just so the kids can hang their beach towels when they get out of the pool and they're not just thrown in the bathroom floor and put in the laundry for us to wash again, when they could just let them dry and use them again. So I did 5 on one board, and then I did 1 hook on a little board, and I'm going to hang it lower for little likely. So I think that'll be cute. But while I was out here, this garage was driving me crazy because we moved Kennedy back from her dorm and she didn't pack anything. They had just gotten back from their softball tournament and she had like a day to get out. So she threw everything in trash bags and just piled it in the garage, and it's a big mess. So I organized it a little bit, but she is going to do the rest of it herself because I am not about to wash 20 loads of laundry and sort through that mess, and you'll see in a minute. But I did at least get this garage looking a little presentable. I at least put a dent in it.
I don't know where she came from. Kinda turned me upside down. I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night at hers and bring her one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume. Now I really get what the love songs are talking about, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress?
That's when you know you've done something right, is when your daughter's college glove is personalized with her favorite Bible verse.
Heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile. Then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love. There's something about the way she laughs and the way she always dances when she thinks nobody sees.
So I didn't come out here to clean. I came out here to get a 58-inch board to hang some hooks on. But this garage is a disaster. And a lot of this is stuff Kennedy moved in from her dorm over there. So I'm gonna make her go through all that if I can wait that long because it's driving me crazy.
And when she's gonna miss her so, I tell her, baby, please don't go. I think you should stay with me. And I really get what the love songs are talking about. Oh, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head?
So I've got a stack of boxes. I guess it's trash. You can always get new boxes when she goes back.
You felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress. When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love. Upside down, I just don't know what to do.
Oh dear Lord. Life of a college softball player. Please tell me I'm not the only one. All you ball mamas out there, back me up. Okay. So I put her other glove up on that shelf. I'm just gonna stick what I can in this bag. They get new bags every year, new cleats, new turf shoes, all that. They're Division I sponsored. They're sponsored by Easton, by Wilson, Nike. So we're just gonna cram what we can in here and try to at least put it together. Kennedy's gonna be catching next year. Stay tuned for that.
Never knew that it could feel this way when you lie next to someone. You don't even need to play pretend, 'cause you find the way you are.
I wish we would have rented her an apartment because I feel like it would have been so much easier just to have paid rent all summer versus all this being in here. Her roommate parked her car here and brought all her stuff here too, because she lives in California, so she was gonna rent a storage building and then leave her car at the airport for 2 months. And we were like, just leave your car here, bring your stuff here. So that's what she did. So we got some of her stuff too. But I think all of her stuff's in her car. I think this is all Kennedy's mess.
I wanna know you better. Give me every detail. I won't judge you, as you know. I could stay forever when you're lying in my arms. My heart is open. It just took some time. Now I just hope that you'd stay for a little while. You fix what's broken when you make that smile. So just stay for a little while.
34 drop 8. That is a tree trunk. It's the heaviest bat you can use. I don't know how she swings it.
So just stay for a little while.
guess they get stickers from all the places they've played. I'm not sure.
I didn't think that I would find that someone.
So this one's also
Who's as honest as you are. The way you make me feel at night when I am vulnerable and it's cold outside, but you make it alright. I wanna know you better. Give me every detail. I won't judge you, as you know. I could stay forever when I'm lying in your arms. Oh, my heart is open. It just took some time. Now I just hope that you stay for a little while. You'll fix what's broken when you make that smile.
she's gonna take care of the rest of this. This is how she moved back home.
Just stay for a little while. So long when you go.
That's some of the shoes she brought back from college. So I emptied her ball bag and put all her ball stuff in her bag. Scooted all that laundry back because she's gonna do that herself and get all that washed up. And she needs to rebox all this and put everything together. She just shoved dirty clothes in with signs, pictures from her wall, all that. Put some bats there. Put her 42 pair of shoes over there. At least this stuff is scooted back. This is laundry we need to do too. Got all the paint stuff together. But at least there's an open floor now. I'm telling you, we cannot keep this garage clean. Okay, so Heather got some hooks from Hobby Lobby for towels. So I think she got 6. So I need a piece of wood 58 inches. That's probably not gonna do it. I wonder if 56 would do it. I'm gonna go measure again. Okay, so 56 inches will still work perfect. So that's good, no cutting. And all those clothes you're gonna wash.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Okay.
Come here. And your ball bag was ridiculous. Peanuts, bubble gum.
No. The yard's fine. Needs to go.
Do you get a sticker for your bat every place you play?
Bat test.
So, oh, okay. So will you get more next year out of
I'll
that?
get a new bat.
You'll get a new bat next year?
I'll bring this back. And so if you don't bring it back,
Why would you need a new bat? That's wasting money, ain't it? Fasty. Oh, he got bubble gum. He got bubble gum.
go!
Wrapper and all, he's chewing gum.
Stop chewing gum! It ain't gonna digest. You're gonna keep it for 7 years. You got all my gum out? How many gum can you get back? Why do you go through my ball bag? Why do you go through my ball bag?
Oh.
Flash, we're going inside. Inside.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down. 'Cause I ain't got nobody. I always feel so lonely when the day is through. I'm in the spotlight, night on till midnight. I want somebody to hold my hand. 'Cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. I used to spend time with all my friends, but who's gonna like me if I'm not there? 'Cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. I try to get everyone to see me. I play my games, but I just end up looking like a showcase. I haven't myself to blame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down. 'Cause I ain't got nobody. So lonely when the day is through. I'm in the spotlight, not home till midnight. I want somebody to hold my hand, 'cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. I used to spend time with all my friends, but who's gonna like me if I'm not there? 'Cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. Ooh, ooh, I'm getting really scared of heights. Ooh, ooh, I'm getting really scared of heights. I'm in the spotlight, not until midnight. I want somebody to hold my hand, 'cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. I used to spend time with all my friends, but who's gonna like me if I'm not there? 'Cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights.
You're my music, but you tear me to pieces. So where does it come from? A scene that keeps playing on repeat, ignores the rule of thumb. Oh, where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from? All your emotions with your heart on your sleeve, it won't fade until you paint it black. I let it burn, you call the fire brigade, but I feel that it will come back. Oh, where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from?
I'm going to put a coat of poly on these, but I'm going to let those dry. But I'm going to go ahead, while I've got the stain and poly out, and do this, whatever this is, that was on top of that odd cabinet in my kitchen. Changed my shirt because I think it's a good idea to stain in a white shirt. And my hair is falling down, so threw that in a ponytail. I can't get a clip to sew my hair. I don't know what it is. So I just put some Dawn dishwashing liquid and soap in this, and I'm going to clean this wood really good because it's nasty.
Oh, where does it come Just look at the state we're in. I breathe you in and I can tell where I end and you begin. Where I end and you begin.
I'm sitting here, it is pouring down rain, you can probably hear that. But I'm sitting here waiting on these countertops to dry, and I think I'm going to sand those, just real lightly sand those. But I was reading through a devotion today, and it's finding hope when you're lonely. And I think we all have faced loneliness. When I separated from Alden and I moved here, I had my kids and I had Heather and I had, you know, everybody in and out, and I was never just by myself. But you can be surrounded by a bunch of people. You can be in a room full of people and still feel lonely. Loneliness is not a fun place. When I left Alden, I had to focus on all of the bad times. I couldn't let the good times seep in, because if I did, I would start hurting. My heart would hurt even worse. But when I focused on all of the bad times, and when I got messages from him at work telling me what a piece of junk I was, that helped me. It helped my heart. It helped me to harden my heart and to know that I was doing the right thing, and it made me more mad. And I think that's what we go through a lot of times when something happens to us. At first we're really hurt, and then it turns into anger. And I think once you get through the hurt and the anger, day by day eases up a little bit. But I was reading this devotion today, and I thought about, there are times I'm lonely. There are times that I miss it. There are times that I miss walking in somewhere. I mean, I wouldn't say holding hands, because he never did that. When we first got together, he was always holding my hand, or if we were in the car, his hand was like on my leg. Like he gave me all this attention. And then one day it stopped. And I would even like place my hand so that it would be right there at him to see if he would reach out to me, and he wouldn't. He didn't care. He was to the point that he just, I think, was numb to me. And women crave affection. I don't know that men do. I don't know that, but I know that a lot of my friends, a lot of people that I've talked to, crave that attention and that affection, and that stinks when you're to a place that it's not there anymore. Had he grabbed my hand, I would have been like, what, are you doing that out of pity? Is this like a pity, hold my hand kind of thing? I mean, I was just bitter too. But I don't know how we got from being so in love to absolutely like we just couldn't stand each other. I don't know how we got there. When I think back on it, I think that life just got in the way. We had 4 kids. 3 of them were back to back. We worked our tails off to make ends meet. You know, there was a lot of stress, and I think we just lost each other through all that. I think we started nitpicking. I would nitpick at him over things that did not matter. Life just gets in the way sometimes, and sometimes you can fall in love and fall right back out. And I think that's what happened. But I do miss it, and I do get lonely. I need to get myself together. But when that loneliness creeps in on me, I remind myself of how far I've came, what all I've accomplished, how I picked myself up, and I worked every day. I took care of my kids. We went in together on this house, and she was in the same that she had been divorced for a little while, and you know, it was a good opportunity for us. I don't know that it was her, it's all these kids. She couldn't afford a place on her own. I couldn't afford a place on my own. So we went in together on this place, and we've done so much, and we've grown so much. And Kennedy lost ball, and Heather lost ball, but they overcame that, and they got over it. And they overcame that. And we've overcame so much. It felt like when we moved here, every single day, every time we turned around, something smacked us in the face. And that's not fun. That's not fun at all. But you know what? You get through it. It's not fun going through it, but you do get through it. And when you're through it and you're over it, that pain lets up. And then you see so much clearly the goodness of the Lord. But what I was getting to, it's not fun to feel excluded, or to feel like you wasn't enough, or that they didn't want you, or that they didn't love you, or wasn't in love with you. Or, you know, just if you're a teenager and you're not included in the little cliques, and you're just kind of pushed to the side and you don't have anybody, that's not fun. But finding hope when you're lonely. Do you feel like nobody understands you? Jesus gets it, and he's with you. The Bible talks about many men and women who experience loneliness at least once in their lives. For example, if you look at Psalms 142, which is written by David, the words reflect the way many people feel nowadays. Look and see, there's no one at my right hand. No one is concerned for me. I have no refuge. No one cares for my life. I cry to you, Lord. I say you are my refuge, my portion in the land of the living. Psalms 142, 4 and 5. When David felt alone, he chose to seek out God and cry out to his best friend and refuge. And in this case, he He physically was alone. He wrote this psalm while inside a cave. And the truth is that sometimes we feel like we're stuck in a cave too. Do you ever feel isolated? Do you feel like you're in a place where no one is able to see you? It doesn't mean that your friends can't help you. It's just that right now no one seems to understand. But there's someone who does. Jesus understands your feelings of loneliness because he faced the same thing. His own friends, the disciples, didn't help him when he needed them the most. In his darkest hours, he was all by himself crying out to God. His friends weren't praying with him. They were asleep, exhausted from sorrow. Just like Jesus, you will have moments of loneliness, even in your own times of solitude. Loneliness is forced on you. Solitude is when you make a choice to be alone. I've had to deal with difficult emotions like disappointments and the fear of being alone forever. This pain has also taught me that God is here and that I'm never truly alone. I had Heather and I could talk to Heather, but I felt like I didn't want to bug her with it. I didn't want that to be our topic of conversation every time we turned around. But I stayed busy. I started YouTube. We started doing all these projects. We started fixing this house up. We started helping other people with their projects. And I still want to do that. It's just right now I feel like I've got so much to do here. I'm just trying to keep my head above water. If you're in a place of loneliness, my advice to you would be pray. Talk to God about it. You don't have to get on your knees. You don't have to be in church. You can be in your car. You can be in your closet. You can be taking a shower. Wherever you are, you can talk to God. Ask him to ease the pain. Ask him to send somebody to help you get through it, whether it be a friend or a companion or whatever it may be. But he will get you through it. There were times I hurt so bad that I felt like I would die, which physically, my heart would physically hurt. I felt like I was going to die. And then he would just ease the pain. But if you're there, I know how you feel, and I'm here to say it gets better. And there are days where you reminisce and you get lonely and it stinks, but you just got to keep pushing forward. You got to look at everything you've accomplished and how far you've came, and you just need to love yourself. I know somebody said you shouldn't love yourself, and I say you need to love yourself. You don't need to be in love with yourself, but you do need to love yourself. And you need to be proud of yourself and give yourself credit, and you need to pump yourself up. I tell myself all the time when I wake up and I'm so tired, I feel like I can't do it. I'm like, I gotta get a shower, I gotta get ready, and once I have a shower and I get myself together, I'm ready to do something. And I just have to stay busy, because if I didn't have anything to do, I would be a mess. So my advice to you is to pray about it, stay busy. If you physically can't, then write your feelings down. Sometimes it helps just to write it down. If you don't have anybody to talk to, jot it down. Once you put it on paper, like my prayer journal, when I write in that, it's just like it gets it out. And you know, that helps to get it out. But anyway, don't know why I said all that. I guess that's my little devotion for the day. But I was just sitting here waiting on this stuff to dry, and I was reading through that devotion, and I just thought, you know, loneliness is just not a fun place to be. And it stinks. It does stink. But you can get through it. It's possible, and it does get better. And sometimes I think maybe it didn't get better, I just got numb to it. But when I see my kids happy, and when I see my kids look at Alden and I, and we're in the same room and we're joking and we're laughing and we're having a good time, it just brings me so much joy to see them smiling and loving us, still loving us, and us still loving them. But not sitting holding your ears crying because your mom and dad's fussing. You know, that's no good. And I know that marriage is forever and you should stick it out and you should try. But sometimes if it's toxic and it's not healthy, you have to push yourself apart for your kids. You know, everybody says stay for your kids. You know what? Sometimes you have to leave for your kids. And I'm just glad that I'm very thankful. Alden will tell you himself, this was much needed. And we've both changed in so many ways, and it was life-saving for us. I don't know where we're headed. I don't like to think about it. I know a lot of people ask me, are you all getting back together? That's like one of my main questions, besides what kind of shampoo and conditioner do you use? I use whatever's the cheapest. Everybody's like, your hair looks so healthy. It's because I don't color it or do anything to it. When I colored my hair and it was blonder, it was so fried. still fried on the ends. That's why I curl it so it's not so obvious. But will Alden and I get back together, I don't even like to think about what's next for us. I don't go there. I won't let my mind go to tomorrow. My mind's on today, and that's just where I am, and I have to take it day by day. And let's get busy.
How can I compare thee when no one ever could come close? Look around, but I can't see. That is usually just how it goes. Brought a new horizon, opened up our doors to something more. Spun me round and you shook me, got me tainted to the core. So tell me what to do.
While I had these sawhorses out and the stain and all that, I thought it would be a good time to finish these little wood pieces that's on top of that little random cabinet at the very end of my cabinets. I think they turned out good. I'm going to put a coat of poly on them, and then I've got a bracket that I'm going to screw underneath to join those together, and then we'll see how they look. If I'm not loving them, then I'll just buy a countertop or a real butcher block for that. Like I've said earlier, we don't use that for food prep or anything like that. Food never touches this, so it's not a big deal. You know, it really isn't. It's just what it looks like, and it was looking pretty bad. It had little water stains on it from where I had wiped it down time and time again, and I guess it just left little water marks. But I sanded that off. I scrubbed it down real good, and it looked really good. So I think it looks really good stained. We'll see how it looks in there and go from there, I guess. But I do let this dry overnight, and I'm fixing to go out there and put some poly on it as we speak, so we'll see how that ends up looking.
Movie, but now it's done, still stuck in my seat. Ain't getting off easy, like I'm doing time yet without parole. Got me flirting with disaster, but I'm all in, gotta go for gold. So tell me what to do when nothing comes close to you. For the longest time I've been trying to find someone like you, but I keep crashing back into all the things that you would do. For the longest time I've been out of my mind, trying to lose every single trace of you, but I know it's true. Wandering and fading, I know there's something more than this. I think I am ready for doing some changing. Oh God, there is something more than this.
Lexi had picked up lately some t-shirts, and we were just going to put a few little random things on them just to make them cute, but we love to let her lay around in just a t-shirt or a onesie. It just seems to be so comfortable on her. It's easy to change a diaper, and right now it's pretty hot outside. It's not really hot, like tank top hot, but it's warm enough that just a t-shirt is good on her. So we just wanted to make them a little bit cuter than just plain. So this blue one I think turned out so good. I got 4 done. I think there's 5 of them, so I've still got to do another one, so I'll get to that soon. But I'm going to show you guys what those look like. Stay tuned. Who knows what we'll be getting into next. Like I said, you never know with us. So for sure going to put some poly on that wood and get that back in the kitchen and see what that looks like, and then start on the next project. We've just got so much to do, and it just seems like there's not enough hours in the day. But I love you guys. Jesus loves you guys, and I will see you in the next one.
Hearts are losing hope, yeah, I know. It's hard, I wanna be a shining light, live a life that shows through the darkness, a fire burning in the night, be a hope for a world so broken, be a friend to the lonely, the joy that he showed me, make the broken things new.